name's Dave Bird of God. That's Vertigo, or AKA, that's Vertigo, AKA Dave Bird of God. David Rose, nice to meet y'all. So I'm just getting some content out, some type of thing. I can introduce myself, what I'm doing, what my vision is. Cause so I mean, there's a lot of topics I want to cover. Cause I want to just kind of explain myself so people can connect and know who like I am and what I do a little more. So I have a lot of music put out so far. YouTube's mainly where I try to post. Yeah, there's a lot of topics that I do with my music, and where I'm just myself, and I gotta explain myself as far as so somebody can understand where I've came from. So I mean, like there's you know what I mean, like addiction. Okay, there's like mental health. Of course, the music, like how I came up in it. I think music was the topic I wanted to cover first, and so I've always been into like hip hop music from the time I found it. You know what I mean? I think I was like 11 years old when I started bumping 50 Cent, and I went and wrote my first rap. I was like, all right, that's tight. That's, you know what I mean? And I still remember it. Pretty sure it was something like it literally sounds like when I grow up, I'm gonna be like 50, not no pussy P Diddy. I was like 11 years old, but you know, it's just that was the beginning of it. You know what I mean? Because it was either that or like doing BMX shit. But I didn't really have a lot of people to like fucking go and get like physically active, and I fucking, you know what I mean? I wish I had, you know, wish I would have took in the fucking, you know, Ryan Williams route. Trust me, because I mean that dude's bad. That dude's bad as fuck. And that's like the main one. But so like then it was music, and so I didn't even start like making songs or putting anything out until I think it was like 2017, 2018. I was like 26, or no, 20, like 25. But oh yeah, this one. So I'm gonna turn this down a bit. So anyways, yeah, I was like 25. So the first couple songs I made, like I think I made it on BandLab, you know what I mean? And I didn't really know how to mix. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, when I started, of course, you know what I mean, the phone with the, you know what I mean, voice memo and another phone going on a beat, you know what I mean? But I think I put my first stuff out when I was like 24, 25, and then since then I've been putting tracks out. And well, so for as far as the music, let me explain real quick. I have not experienced this until now, because for the last like year or two, I've been seeing I've seen posts where people are talking about like procrastination and not, you know what I mean, preventing themselves from making content and stuff. And I was always like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I'm gonna push it out. I'm gonna drop music. I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna do my thing. Like, and I didn't care about getting seen. I didn't care about, like, I'm doing me. Self-development. That's what I'm doing right now. If nobody watches, like, that's cool. I mean, I got this to reflect back on and look back and be like, yo, bro. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of songs in my past where, and hear me out. So, because whoever is watching this right now, or may start, you know what I mean, like, and if you hear me say this right now, okay, take the time to listen. Like, I mean, okay, so one, your attention span should be longer than fucking 15 seconds. God damn, that's fucking, you know what I mean? That is not a good thing, that fucking humans can only watch like 5 seconds of your shit. I mean, that's not, you ain't gonna get the punch. Like, so just keep scrolling. It's gonna take a minute, and then it's gonna drop like a motherfucking hammer on your ass. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a Thanos snap. Blam! You know what I mean? So you gotta wait for it to drop, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give this time. Anyway, so where was I? Music. Oh, so yeah, the self memo. Okay, so when you make music, a lot of my music, it's like what do you do? Like, in manifestation techniques and shit, you like picture the feeling of you already achieving your goal. So I mean, one little tricky way that I was just doing anyway, and then I was like, oh, that's fucking worked out for me anyway. Make songs, bro. Make songs about it. You know what I mean? And then you can bump it, and then so one, there's sound behind it. That's even more powerful. Two, you can attune yourself. It's really easy to program yourself in the morning. Wake up, bump like 5 of your songs that you've set up, and just, you know what I mean? Get your head right. Be like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do. And so one, what I want to do and where I want to picture myself. Okay, so I think there's a list. Let me try to find a list. Hold up. Cause yeah, there's a list. It's like you got your top 10. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if it's top 10. It's the ones that I can remember and are relevant enough to like know. Okay, favorite rappers, bro. So definitely got Russ. Russ is fucking tight as fuck. MGK, I mean, he's tight. He's a little pop, you know, poppy, but you know, that's him though. I mean, dude, he needs to do him, you know what I mean? And like, I ain't fucking mad, you know what I mean? There ain't no jealousy or anything like that coming from me. I'm supposed to be me. He's supposed to be him, and he's doing him well as fuck. I mean, he may not be all my style, but he's doing him well as fuck. And so Caskey's fucking boss as fuck. Been a fan of that motherfucker since I heard him. And okay, then if y'all ever heard of Fora, I mean, he's only got a couple songs that like I've heard or like, but I mean, he's tight. Whit Lowry, okay, Whit Lowry's a fucking G. Ryan Carballo, NK47, of course some Mac Miller, you know what I mean? I didn't even listen to Mac Miller in the beginning. I was like, oh fuck this mainstream artist, like, because I was all underground rap and like Juggalo and came from like the ICP, and that was like what I came up on, like ICP, Little White, Jelly Roll, fucking Ritz. That was all the shit that I grew up on, like, and fucking what molded me into who I am, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Twisted. Ain't nobody here who can relate to Twisted like I can, and that's not a good thing, bro, because like, they be talking about some crazy shit. They be talking about like some fucking, you know what I mean, the way the shit they've gone through is the shit I've gone through, and so not many really can like fully relate to it. But then again, I mean, look at their fan base. There's a lot of fucking people in the world who've just been hated for not being fucking something else, or specifically being something unique, you know. Which, okay, so Young Wicked too, Mac Lethal, NF, Con, KKAAN, like that dude is tight as fuck. Me, like I can connect with his shit too, and his passion's fucking unrivaled, bro. Like he's tight. Like every one of these artists, dude, like every one of them is the fucking best. Like nobody could beat them. At the same time, is like they're not any more better than each other. We're just like us, like being who the, you know what I mean? And be who you are, dude. Don't be scared of it. Like, I mean, there's gonna be at some point, like I'm wearing a grill right now. I ain't even got no teeth, dude. Like I mean, when it comes to the drug life and fucking going through the struggle and shit, dude, I ain't got no fucking teeth in my face. And one of these lives, you'll see me without any shit. It's something I'm like maybe self-conscious of, but looks like I ain't anymore though, huh? Damn, haters, y'all can suck a dick, huh? Haters didn't start throwing shade until I started shining, you know what I mean? So like, go ahead and fuck, you know what I mean? If I'm shining with no teeth, keep your girl, give you something to fucking smile about, huh? Anyways, there's 7. Okay, I don't know if y'all like believe in God or like what's your, you know what I mean, thing on that. Me and God are real tight. 7's like a Christian rapper, but he's got the weight. You can see it. I mean, go look up, anybody who's willing to like hear me out, go look up 7. Somebody lied to us, and look at the fucking look in that dude's eye, okay? He looking through you, around the planet, and through you again, bro. He's got the weight. You wanna know why? Because he's real tight with God. just like your boy. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be something that's sturdy, something that's gonna fucking be immovable, and nothing's gonna fucking deter you, or, you know what I mean? So I mean, like, I dig Caskey like a motherfucker, dude. I watched this video that he posted about like his addiction and like kind of how he's been clean. One, I didn't know he was clean that long. I mean, he's definitely been clean a lot longer than me. I thought it was G as fuck. But I mean, so like in the video, he's like, man, I got a zit on my face, like something like, who the fuck cares, bro? Like, if you got a fucking message, like, is a little fucking face blemish gonna like prevent you from that shit? Because it prevented me from that shit for a lot of times, but then I gotta give that like fuck less about it and put out something anyway, because I got a message, and you guys who follow along, like, you'll see that I know some profound things that most people have not found yet, and or are unaware about. And it's clear that they're unaware about it, because like it would be revealed and a fucking announcement to make if they did know it. Why wouldn't it be for me? It kind of is, but it's like I've been keeping it a little bit to myself also, because it's like magic, if you want to call it. There's little, I mean, you got to be diverse enough to like be an artist who makes music, and also go watches like some fucking like real nerdy sacred geometry teacher like explain all the fucking mathematical precisions and like golden ratio and shit, you know what I mean? And then come back to your music and you'll be like, wait a second, like this and this link up. Let me see if I can try this here. And you'll find some crazy shit, you know what I mean? I'll explain it in one of these videos, because I've been dying to fucking I've been dying to reveal it. But so yeah, this is just a get starter pack, you know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna just keep I'm gonna try to keep consistently making these, because okay, so yeah, like I was talking about earlier, I'd never heard about that procrastination shit, and then like now I've paid for like an opportunity. I'm a part of a group, like a music team, let's say, and I got a lot of stuff to get done now. And my life's not like completely fully together, so I mean, y'all will see me make it from here up, however far up I go, which I'm gonna try to, if I can, you know, shooting for the stars. If I can make it past Wiz Khalifa, like we going as far as we can, you know what I'm saying? And but I mean, wouldn't that be the fucking glorious message in itself, with the fact of how like from the bottom I am, you know what I mean? That would be able to show every fucking single one of you that you can do it. You can do whatever it is that your dream is, dude. Just do it. And don't give a fuck about any haters. Like, if they were hating you, do it as if you were being tested. Would you be you if people hated you? Because I mean, they probably will. And so how you are you, you know what I mean? How you are you gonna be, if that makes sense, you know? And yeah, because I mean, I've been through some shit, and where my life is at right now, I mean, I have nothing but potential and nothing but myself holding me back. And so I'm gonna throw it out there, and I mean, do it long enough. Quality comes out of quantity. And I think the essence of what I'm doing here is deep as fuck. I think all of my favorite rappers, Tom McDonald, another one, he's tight as fuck. Some of the shit he says, but he's tight as fuck. All my favorite rappers, like, I connect to and I relate to, and this isn't like an ego thing, but like every one of them, when they've said certain things, like, I just felt like I connected to, you know what I mean, almost connected to it more than they did, you know what I mean, in certain things, or at least was like, hey dude, like, I know I fucking have gone like through what they're talking about, like, on some deeper levels. I mean, for instance, a lot of my favorite artists have had like problems with drugs. Did any of y'all like slam a fucking, grab a dope a day? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like from heroin addict to fucking, and I mean, I was a kid who wasn't gonna do drugs. I was like, I knew I would never touch that shit. Like, I was not that low. I wouldn't drop to that level. And sure enough, like, I think it started like drinking a little bit in my, okay, so like Kasky. So my dad dies. I'm 14, you know what I mean? Like, it's early in the morning. He's taking me to school. I fucking get dropped off at school, and I'm just being a little bitch the whole fucking morning. Like, I don't want to go to school. So I show up, and you know what I mean? I'm getting out of the truck. He's like, hey, have a good day. I was like, I don't give a shit. And he just like slammed the door. Well, fucking like 2 hours later, I'm just walking around at school, and the fucking principal's like, hey, come in, you know what I mean? Like, come here, I gotta tell you something. And then I'm sitting in there for like 10 minutes, just like, what the fuck's going on? And then my mom comes in, like, and my sister, and there's just tears as fuck. And like, I just like sunk back, and I knew that something was terribly wrong, and you know what I mean? Like, my dad wasn't there, so I was like, you know what I mean? And she told me, for like 3 days, dude, I didn't speak, I didn't make a fucking expression. I was just like, off, like fucking shocked, you know what I mean? And that's when cigarettes came, fucking drinking came, you know what I mean? That turned into spice, that turned into weed. We turned into like doing a little bit of pills. Pills became the addiction. That led to heroin. Fucking heroin led to meth. Meth fucking, you know what I mean? Took his little, you know what I mean? Each one of them have had like their good little portion. I'd say heroin took like 5. Meth took about 5. But now I've been like clean for like a year and a half, and I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I'm only shooting for it because God has like shown me, and is showing me, and He's trying to show me, because like I may be in the canyon right now, but he's like, just chill out, like we're going through the fucking canyon. On the other side is the beach. We gotta go through the fucking mountains though to get there. And it's a dark, deep, scary valley for me. You know what I mean? For me not knowing, you know, how to fucking cope with my own shit on my own. But I mean, I'm learning how to do that, and I mean, it's not like I can't do it. Obviously, like. I went to jail for like a year. It's like you're gonna be able to cope. You're gonna be able to not do drugs, bro. It's like it's a struggle not wanting to, and actually like not doing it when you can. And but that's the thing. Is like, if you can do drugs and you're not, something about that with the soul, like if your soul's aura carries around a lot more fucking weight now, and it's like it went from like carrying around some luggage to like pulling a fucking trailer full of, you know what I mean? Full of like a whole house of this fucking, you know what I mean? Furniture and everything. And it's because like you're trying to discipline yourself right now. I'm trying to discipline myself. Like, and so by no means don't catch me as like, oh, I'm perfect, look at me, be like me. Be like me as far as being open and not like scared, and also like humble. Like, I'm not gonna fucking say I'm better than anybody, but I'm also gonna say like nobody's better than me, like at being me. You're right? Y'all should all feel like that, okay? That's how everybody should feel, and that's what I'm trying to do with my music. And so one thing I wanna do is connect though to all my favorite. Oh shit. Yeah. This beat's fire. One thing I want to do is connect with all my favorite artists. You know what I mean? Technically, I've got a feature from Ritz, but it wasn't like a feature we did. It was like one that I kind of sort of bought with this beat pack thing. And I've seen, and don't get me wrong. So I mean, I think I'm like a fucking level ahead. You know what I mean? And in music, like that's how it is. And as far as like how good you could be with the potential, I think every next generation is always going to be greater if they put it to the potential. And I'm glad that I'm the youngest out of all of my fucking favorite rappers. And don't get me wrong, because they're all real close. They're all like 1 year older than me, or just a couple. And I think it's Russ is like fucking maybe 4 months older than me. So in my head, I'm like, okay, so I'm the next level, like even to him. I mean, he's and when it comes to it, like out of all my favorite rappers, he's probably the most, he's got it. Like, I mean, whatever it is, he's got it the most probably, you know what I mean? And he carries it fucking well. I mean, he's dressed up in like some shit like the fucking, you know what I mean, coming into the Ark shit. Like, he carries his shit, you know. But as much as I admire him, I seen one of his videos earlier, like he's talking about like, if this is how it is, like send me back to being broke. And I'm like, oh dude, like you can't you can't act like you've gone through the shit, bro. I mean, you did not go through the fucking, you know what I mean, under the fucking poverty line ass life. I'm pretty sure, bro, you carry it pretty well. You didn't go through like the fucking bone dry fucking struggle of fucking poverty and like homeless and fucking shooting up dope, and he's talking about being addicted. I don't know what you were addicted to, but I mean, like, you weren't fucking banging so much heroin you trying to die, like trying to fucking not wake up. So there's something about that shit and the pain and the fucking and the struggle that carries some weight, and you have a message that has fucking impact more when you can be like, hey, my name is David Rhodes, I'm not doing drugs, I'm no longer smoking cigarettes, I don't smoke weed anymore, I'm working out, and I was fucking shooting up dope for like 5 years. You know what I mean? I had no teeth in my face. I got them fixed. I hope I get them fixed. I want to get them fixed. If I can make my music start popping or my fucking image be seen by some of you cats, maybe I fucking can. Because, like I said, all my favorite rappers got weight. I got a little extra. I got a little extra. Player, like, I'm being real. You know what I mean? They may have more of this. They may have more of that. They definitely have more money and more teeth than I do. But you know what I mean? I think it's you take you either let fate own you or you make it destiny. Like you turn it into destiny. And yeah, that's like, I mean, maybe I'm crazy. I'm a dreamer. Is that why, like, so I've hit up Kasky. He's responded that on a comment. I mean, we'll have to talk about that later, Kasky. So, because my bad, bro. But we'll talk about that later. So, because we will talk. Yeah, we will talk. And that's the thing. Because oh, this beat, bro. This is what I'm gonna go out to. So, all my favorite rappers, Jelly Roll on fucking Instagram. I don't know if he does follow me anymore, but like, he followed me before I followed him. I wasn't even fucking worried about following anybody or my favorite artist. I'm trying to push shit out. And I'm sitting there like on a fucked off day one day, and I'm scrolling through the shit and just looking for the follow backs, and I see a follow back, boom, there's Jelly Roll. I was like, in the time it was, I was like I was real fucked off in the head. I was like who cares? Like, it was a bad day. It's a bad day. But anyway, so I mean, came back later and though, it was like, that's cool. Came Mad Child, fucking chopped it up with Mad Child. I've connected with all of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, like, either followed me first. I'm pretty sure Burden, okay, he's another one. Best Believe did. And so, what I'm saying is, like, hey, I mean, I want a fan base and shit, but I'm gonna connect the fuck out of that. Like, be connected and you know what I mean, A1 with the fucking fan base. So my fan base is not gonna be, like, a bunch of, like, I mean, and don't take this wrong, they're not gonna be just like a bunch of regular people who like my music. They're gonna be a bunch of fucking, like, fire people who are also dope as fuck and like pushing it as far as they can. And like, who you look up to, you know what I'm saying? And I got some other shit I may show and share sometime, because I think it's funny as fuck. But some of the people who follow me, let's just say some of the people who follow me, you wouldn't believe that, like, I was like, these people are following me, like, out of all the people in the world that, you know, who could be following, and these people were following me, what the fuck? And but I mean, I have all the evidence, like, evidence you can hold in your hand, evidence I just share on posts, you know what I mean? Like, and so I mean, like, I'm gonna back up what I'm saying too. I'm not gonna fucking bring it up and not fucking be ready to, like, motherfucker. Give me those shits, that spade's mine. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna do more and more of these. I'm gonna just get, like, myself out there and explain it. Like, whoever follows Aaron Doughty too, Casey, you gotta be a rapper that listens to Aaron Doughty. That dude is fucking, and his just who he is somebody you need to follow. Okay, I mean, I'm somebody y'all need to follow and tune into more. Trust me, just please, for yourself, strengthen and lengthen your attention span and tune in, because you will be rewarded by the knowledge that I have to share. And if you don't, then you miss out. And I mean, it's gonna be like, oh, like, I could have known that earlier, and that'll be what it is. But I mean, you'll know at some point though. The knowledge I have is the light arriving. Let's just call it that. But so much love, everybody. Hope I can mold the fucking toughest and most devoted and fucking, like, loyal and just completely fucking unworldly fucking fan base that there is. Everybody talking about vampires, man. I'm the fucking Dracula, okay? And my fucking squad of villains, monsters, and lichens are gonna take over the fucking world, okay? It may take me a minute. It may take whatever the fuck it's gonna take, but I can't goddamn it's happening. I got the signs. It's already been confirmed. So this is the first of many. So just remember, I'm Samurai Jack, and I'm back from the future. Doggy, yeah, I'm Samurai Jack, and I'm back from the future. Doggy, Samurai Jack, like Doggy, yeah, I'm Samurai Jack, and I'm back from the future.